I quite like Saw 2. It's definitely one of my favourites of the bunch. Plus, it was the first Saw movie I've ever seen. So I'm kind of biased. This Halloween. The trap is set. The clues are hidden. The clock is ticking. Saw 2. Begin. See that trailer, it's kind of hard to make out. I'm sure you get what I mean now, where like going forward the trailer is going to make it very sort of confusing as to what's going on. Saw 3 trailer is even shorter again at only a minute. Very low quality audio. Like my sound up all the way. Because like, be warned. I know these are short movies, so they can only have like one trailer each, but they do very keep it hidden what it is. They do a very good job of trying to keep hidden what the film is about. Your bloodshot. Because I have no idea what's going on, even though I've seen this movie, looking at this trailer like, I don't think these movies have good trailers. They're good for not spoiling the movie, but they don't give you any idea of what you're in for. That's not what he says. Saw 3. Well, like the Saw 2 trailer said trailer 1, so I don't know if there's multiple trailers for each of these movies, but it doesn't seem, because they're only like a minute long, so I doubt it. And this one's even shorter again, at like 52 seconds. Again, the Saw 4 trailer. So they... I don't know whether they're so short. Like, they could be longer. That's something Jigsaw and Spiral did. I get they don't want to spoil it, especially some of these movies are very... They're very in-depth in terms of the interconnectivity on October 26th. The traps are set. If it's Halloween, it must be Saw. Saw 4. It's very literal though, because the movie's literally just began at this point, despite the fact that he died. It's weird though, like, that I like that trailer, but it's so vague, like, you've no idea what you're really looking at. And as I've been saying all along, I get that they're trying not to spoil it. But again, like, trailers like the Jigsaw trailer and the Spiral trailers, they give you an idea of what you're going to see without spoiling it. So it's very weird to me. Back before trailers were, before everyone hated movie trailers. From the most terrifying horror franchise ever. This trailer, like, again with the other ones, like, you know it's Saw, but it's not telling you what the story is. It's just giving you an outline of the philosophy. Saw. I do like the whole saw blades in the background. I was right, these trailers do get very sort of vague and I don't think they do a good job at selling the movie. I think at this point the only people interested in these trailers are people who are interested in the movies and are going to see them no matter what. I think we're at the point now where the trailers are going to start getting good. We're at Saw 6, which is 50 seconds again. Although this one has two trailers, though, interesting enough. So we'll watch both of these trailers. It's a trailer. If it's less than a minute, it's more of a TV spot to me, but whatever. This Halloween. His disease is still spreading. That iconic trap. It's like iconic, but it's not as awesome as it's hyped up to be. I think that trap could have been a lot cooler, but it's definitely awesome to see multiple people in one trap. Sorry, Zola, if this isn't much of a reaction. I have seen these before, but as I said as well, like there isn't much about them. They don't tell you what they're about. But finally, we're getting into the good territory, the juicy ones. We find ourselves at Saw, the final chapter. One of my favorites. I think this movie had an awesome ending. And I love this trailer. This is my second favorite, I think, behind the Jigsaw trailer. The time has come. I do like the taglines in these, for all to experience. The last act. It's a cool tagline. I like that we got a trap in the public. I would kind of like to see more of that. Of a legend. This Halloween.
Since the beginning, you have watched others suffer.
Witness the final cut.
Now it is your turn to play.
Shot in state-of-the-art 3D. I just think it's so cool. Will you survive? Until the end. Saw 3D.
The last piece of the puzzle is you.
I love that. The traps come alive. I really like that. I don't know why. I know half it's like irrelevant to the movie, but it's so cool and it does a good job at selling you at this being the final movie. Fun fact, the movie was originally supposed to be titled Saw Endgame, and I wish they used that because that's an awesome title, and they'd never be able to use that title now because Avengers kind of, when they used Endgame with their title, everyone's going to compare it. Any film that uses the title Endgame from now on is going to get compared to that, and it's unfortunate because Endgame is a perfect title for a Saw movie. It's better than Game Over, but whatever. 7 was also supposed to be 2 films, but Saw 6 failed at the box office, so we only got Saw 7. That's why they call the final chapter instead of Endgame, probably. This is the second trailer for Saw 7.
You can't hide.
Every master craftsman.
This game has a new design.
And all true geniuses.
Fear, suffering, death.
Always saves their best.
You haven't seen anything yet.
For last.
All of my work has been leading to this.
Witness. The final Saw. Saw 3. This October, the traps come alive. His narration over those lines of you haven't seen anything yet, it's really cool. Even though it's kind of repeated the same footage as like the first trailer, but I don't know. I think it's awesome. That trailer is my favorite, or second favorite. And finally, we're coming to what I think is objectively the best trailer of the Saw movies because it gives you an idea of what the movie is about and it's not random and incomprehensible. the Jigsaw trailer, which is 2 minutes and 24 seconds, a lot longer than all the other ones. I haven't seen this in a while. I was in France watching this. I remember, I was confused because it was supposed to be called Saw Legacy and then it was Jigsaw. It was very confusing. I like that song a lot, it fits really well. I would like to have Hello Zep playing, but whatever. You know his name. I like that kind of grand entrance. And you know his voice. He knows your sins. Jigsaw killer. I love the happy music with this. It's just so weird. On October 26th. He returns to take back Halloween. And of course you have to have that scene with Billy. And I love just how it comes up as Saw and then Jig, and I like that it's made out of puzzle pieces. That is objectively, I think, the best Saw trailer, and I like just the way the font kind of comes up during the trailer, like with the he returns for Halloween, and it's like the puzzle pieces. It's just really nicely put together, and you actually get, well, maybe you don't, you do get an idea for what the movie's about. You know it's about, oh, is John Kramer actually dead? You know, who's doing these traps, because all the apprentices seem to be gone. Whereas the other ones is just like, yeah, it's a game. It doesn't tell you that it's about an accomplice or anything like that. And finally, we come to Spiral from the Book of Saw. How far we? And again, the trailer is on the short end of the stick. The 1 minute and 41. This is bringing back memories. This is actually nicely edited together because in the movie the dialogue is kind of spaced out a bit. It's weird watching this, having seen the movie now. Dismay. Discover. A new chapter. Spiral from the Book of Saw. That was disappointing. I had actually hoped he was gonna, in the action movie, that he's gonna cut his arm off, but then they ended up coming with some lame, stupid excuse for him to do so because they were afraid to actually harm a main character. But yeah, even still, that trailer is objectively better than most of the other Saw movie trailers because it tells you what the movie's about without spoiling it. You know it's about, okay, in this one, it's centered around cops and cops being pigs and that whole model, and that it's potentially personal. That's all you need to know. I think that's a good trailer. And then with trailer 2, I was initially disappointed with this particular trailer when I first watched it. You might remember I didn't have much of a reaction. Maybe I was a bit harsh, I don't know. But having watched this a few more times, it's actually a good trailer. And it's a lot longer. I think this is the longest Saw trailer. It's 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Or the Jigsaw trailer might have been nearly 3 minutes, I don't know. Hello, chocolate birds. You know, I hate that voice. They do a good job of hiding what that trap's supposed to be.
Jigsaw? I thought the Jigsaw killer was dead. He is.
Executive producer.
How can I catch this guy? If there's nobody on the force.
You can't do this alone.
I don't think this has another motive. Something personal.
This is taking me back to when I reacted to it. Jesus. Yeah, this is a good trailer, I think. That song wasn't in this scene, which is weird. I don't think I was fun. Samuel Jackson was barely in the movie. He was in it for like 2 minutes at most, which was weird because he was marketed as like a main actor. A new game begins. We all thought that was a trap. The guy with the black ink in his face, I remember. Spiral from the Book of Saw.
When was the last time you saw your father?
This was that good trailer. I will say though that they do a good job of masking what the traps are, but I remember our disappointment in watching this. We thought we were going to visit the old locations. The wall with the spirals was going to be the Saw 3 place where John's body was found. We thought the rusty door was the bathroom, and the church would be like in Saw 7 where we had the victims meet up, and no, none of that happened. But at least I can say it wasn't false marketing. The movie never once hinted that it was that. It was just our speculation. So the movie, much like Jigsaw's games, was telling you the truth. It was just your assumptions that led you astray. Having said that, now, Jigsaw and Spiral and Saw 7 are really the only ones, and I guess the first Saw are the only ones that have good trailers. The rest are kind of just samey. They all sort of blend together, and the only thing you get from them is that Jigsaw is putting people in traps. You don't get any idea that, oh, this film is about this apprentice, or this film is about his wife, or whatever. I get not wanting to spoil things, but those trailers could have done a better job at trying to tell you what the film was. Then again, Saw was so popular they didn't need to, so I guess the trailers only existed because they were necessary. Overall though, it's interesting charting the progression of the franchise to where we are now, and even though Spiral was weak, hopefully it won't be too long before we watch another trailer for another Saw movie. And obviously when 1 or 2 come out, we'll watch them again. So yeah, I just want to take a look back and rewatch all these trailers. Thought it would be fun. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. Have you seen these trailers before? Which one was your favourite? Did you like any of them? Did you like all of them? Have you seen Spiral from the Book of Saw? Have you seen all the other Saw movies? I want to hear everything you say down in the comment section below. And yeah, with that all said, thank you all for watching and please subscribe. Novus Corvus out.